हेलो फ्रेंड्स, तो आज की इस वीडियो में हम चैप्टर 3 का नेक्स्ट पार्ट देखेंगे। सो है रेस्पिरेशन। रेस्पिरेशन इज अ कैटाबोलिक एंड एक्सर्गोनिक प्रोसेस। एक्सर्गोनिक प्रोसेस होती है एनर्जी रिलीजिंग प्रोसेस विथ this substrate of respiration equal to carbohydrates, fats, protein and others. When the respiratory substrate is carbohydrate, it is known as floating respiration. ये दो टाइप की होती है, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, the complete oxidation of food with use of oxygen when entire carbon is released as CO2 is called as aerobic respiration. साइटोप्लाज्म और माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में होती है. एंड anaerobic respiration, this is an incomplete oxidation. Steps of respiration: glycolysis, EMP pathway, it occurs in cytosol, cytoplasm. Both aerobic and anaerobic respiration occurs here. Here neither oxygen consumption nor CO2 liberation takes place. In glycolysis, 2 NADH2 and 2 ATP are generated, which is equal to 8 ATP. The end product of glycolysis is 2-pyruvic acid. Next, formation of acetyl-CoA. When respiration is aerobic, then pyruvic acid is oxidized to form 2C compound. Acetyl-CoA, it is connecting link between glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle occurs in matrix of mitochondria and cytosol of bacteria. It begins with the formation of citric acid, so known as citric acid cycle. Oxaloacetic acid is the acceptor of acetyl coenzyme A in Krebs cycle. And alpha ketoglutaric acid is involved in amino acid formation. Water relation to plants: diffusion, movement of a molecular substance from higher to lower concentration. And diffusion pressure of a pure solvent is always higher than its solution. Osmosis, it is the migration of solvent from a lower concentration to higher concentration through a semi-permeable membrane to keep the concentration equal. Endoosmosis, example swelling of kisses in water, and it's also known as plasmolysis. Exoosmosis, example shrinkage of grapes in sugar solution, and also known as the plasmolysis. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं हाइपरटोनिक solution having high concentration than cell shape causes plasmolysis. Hypotonic solution having less concentration than cell shape causes plasmolysis. Isotonic solution having equal concentration to cell shape. Permeability, it is the exchange of substance in and out the membrane. Types of permeability: permeable allow diffusion of both solute and solvent, example cell wall, filter paper. And semi-permeable allow diffusion of solvent but do not allow solutes, example cellophane. And selective permeable allows some selective solutes to pass through them along solvent, example plasma membrane, tonoplast. Impermeable do not allow, example cuticle. Osmotic pressure of pure water is 0, and osmotic pressure of solution is directly proportional to the concentration of solute in it. And osmotic pressure highest in leaves and lowest in roots. Osmotic pressure of electrolytes is higher than non-electrolytes, and it is measured by osmometer. And water always moves from lower osmotic pressure to higher osmotic pressure. Next, stomata closing and opening depends on osmosis, turgor pressure and wall pressure. Plant cells need turgor pressure to maintain their rigidity and steadiness. Turgor pressure is also known as hydrostatic pressure. Turgor pressure is only applicable for the osmotic system, not for a free solution. Turgor pressure and wall pressure are equal to each other, but wall pressure is inward in direction. And turgor pressure of flaccid cell is 0, and turgor pressure highest in fully turgid cell. In fully turgid cell, osmotic pressure equal to turgor pressure. And diffusion pressure deficit or suction pressure is difference between diffusion pressure of a solution and its pure solvent at particular temperature. Diffusion pressure deficit term was first used by B.S. Mayer. And direction of osmosis depends on diffusion pressure deficit, DPD. Generally, osmotic pressure is higher than turgor pressure. नेक्स्ट है आपका प्लांट हॉर्मोन्स. फर्स्ट प्लांट हॉर्मोन्स discovered by F.W. Wendt was auxin, but the hormone was given by Ernest Starling and phytohormone by Thiemann. कुछ सिंथेटिक ऑक्सीन्स हैं जैसे NAA नेफ्थलीन एस्टिक एसिड, 2,4-D 2,4-डाइक्लोरोफिनॉक्सी एस्टिक एसिड इसका पूरा नाम है, एंड IPA इंडोल प्रोपायोनिक एसिड, एंड PAA फिनाइल एस्टिक एसिड, एंड IBA इंडोल 3 ब्यूटारिक एसिड. ये सारे जो है वो सिंथेटिक ऑक्सीन्स हैं और नेचुरल हॉर्मोन्स. सो ग्रोथ प्रोमोटर्स IAA इंडोल एस्टिक एसिड, जिब्रेलिक एसिड, साइटोकाइनिन, ग्रोथ रिटार्डेंट ABA इथाइलिन, ये सारे आपके ग्रोथ प्रोमोटर्स हैं. सो इस वीडियो में इतना ही. थैंक यू.